Hi guys, this is a follow-up to the Google Meet we had today on April 8th, 2020. I'm going to go over question number 7, which is from Emathinstruction. It's from the homework. It is unit number 6, lesson number 3, quadrilaterals. So in this question, they give us this picture of this quadrilateral. Okay, M, N, P, Q. And then they give us, they tell us it's a parallelogram. Then inside they give us these points. This is R, S, T, U. And they tell us that MU is congruent to SP. RN is congruent to QT. And they want us to prove that this inner shape is a parallelogram. Okay, so when they tell you that MNPQ is a parallelogram, that's giving you a lot of information. So, of course, you'd put the givens, okay? So, in line 2, since you are given that that is a parallelogram, that would mean that MN is congruent to QP, and MQ is congruent to NP. And that's because in a parallelogram, opposite sides are congruent. Okay, next, you're going to use the subtraction property to state that MN minus RN is congruent to QP minus QT, semicolon. Replace those differences with their answers. MR is congruent to TP or PT, whatever. Doesn't matter which way you name it. We don't take off of that. So these are congruent. All right. And that reason is subtraction property. So then in line 4, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to say that MQ minus MU is congruent to NP minus SP, semicolon. So that would be UQ or QU is congruent to NS. That's subtraction 2. Looking back now, I could have put it in the same line, but it doesn't really make much of a difference. Some people prefer to put it in separate lines anyway. So now I have that this piece here is congruent to this piece here. All right, because MNPQ is a parallelogram, opposite angles are congruent. So angle N is congruent to angle Q. Angle P is congruent to angle M. And that's because in a parallelogram, opposite angles are congruent. So now we're going to have 2 sets of triangles congruent. If you look at the yellow, all right, that's going to give me this upper triangle and this lower right triangle. And then if you look at the red, where I marked the red, this upper right and this lower left, those triangles are going to be congruent. Then the plan is I'll be able to use CPCTC, and then I'll have a parallelogram on the inside. Okay, so you're working your way out to in. So I have triangle MRU is congruent to triangle PTS. And then since it's the same reason, side angle side, I could say triangle SNR is congruent to triangle UQT by side angle side. Then I'm going to use CPCTC. So I have UR is congruent to ST. Then I have RS is congruent to UT. CPCTC, because corresponding parts of congruent triangles are congruent. Number 8, we can now state with good faith that that inner quadrilateral is a parallelogram. So they tell us to call it RSTU. RSTU is a parallelogram. And the reason for that is 2 pairs of opposite sides congruent. Then you have yourself a parallelogram. Quod est demonstradum. Okay, we did it. Have a great day. Get outside. Bye.